Welcome, Libra. I'm Brenda, Brenda Tarot, and I'm here today to bring you your tarot and oracle card forecast for this week. I truly want to thank you for your interest in my channel and for viewing, liking, sharing, but most of all, subscribing and clicking the option ALL to make that bell ring because that's the only way you can really find your YouTube creators out here. You'll get notified immediately when any of our videos are out here, or if we're going live to give out free messages to you on YouTube. As you know, this is a collective general reading, and every single card and the energy that they carry may not resonate with every single one of you. But take what you can from it and throw the rest out into the universe. If you want clarity, accuracy, and answers to any personal questions, then I invite and welcome you to click the little icon in the top right hand corner of this video, and it will take you directly to my website where you can see the services that I offer. But all that other information is posted below this video. So, my beautiful Libras, let's get on with our reading. Taking a quick look at your cards here today, basically I see that you're going to be tapping into your innate intuition this week. You're going to be able to trust it. You're going to be able to step up and say, hey, I don't feel good about this and I'm not doing it. That's an example. Or you're going to become exuberant, excited, and you're going to go in for the kill. Okay, you're going to go in for the passion that you have full force. I do see that you're tapping into letting your spirit step into your soul this week, allowing spirit to come through you. Okay, we don't allow spirit to come to us because this is an aggressive ego way of attracting energy. We bring it through us. Okay, and I see that you're going to be leaning in. Some of you might even be tapping into your guides, your archangels, and the one that steps out here today is a beautiful, actually it's my guide, it's also my archangel, and it's Gabrielle. We all want Michael with a sword. Let's face it, he's macho, he's strong, he's a protector. Yes, he is all those things. But Gabrielle brings us important, profound messages. And those are the things that keep us going every day to work towards our passions. And I do think you're going to be getting a message of hope, inspiration, something good coming in this week. Looking at your cards, this is no surprise to me that these energy cards came forth today for your reading. You're going to be able to see success coming into you this week, something you've worked very hard towards. You have opportunities still coming in, messengers coming in here. You're stepping up and being able to look at things in a more compassionate, understanding manner, and you planted your seeds so well this week. You want to be able to walk in your garden of prosperity, and all of this shows me that you're going to have the support on an emotional level to get through any challenges or losses that you may have felt in the past, and that could have had to do with your job, it could have had to do with a personal issue, whatever. So let's get on with our reading. I always put my crowning energy, as you know, in the center of my reading. This isn't a Celtic cross, this is my specific reading, past, almost present, and future coming in towards, behind, now, and coming towards you. So this is that beautiful card of victory. This is the Six of Wands, and it portrays the fact that you're going to be able to know that the hard work and effort and what you have invested your energy into is going to bring you this wonderful victory. This is the gift of saying, okay, I completed it. This accomplishment is done. I'm getting recognition, and you're going to, okay, you're going to get, you're going to get recognized and rewarded for it. Now, maybe some of you, it could be rewarded in the form of, an announcement, people, patting you on the back. It could be support that way. It could also be the support coming from maybe your place of employment, your career sector of your life, where you may be getting a promotion or a raise or something, an award for something that you accomplished well. Now you're ready to charge into the next one. You've proven to yourself that you can make this accomplishment, whatever you were working towards here. Okay, it is the wands. It doesn't necessarily have to do with business. It could have to do with something in your life that made you passionate. What were you advocating for? What were you out there pursuing? What was it you truly wanted on an emotional, beautiful heart level? Okay, your soul level. No, this isn't the cups. I know, but I see this and my guides are telling me this. You are going to see victory after all the hard work and effort that you have invested your time into. Was it a friend? Was it a person? Was it a family member? Was it a relationship? Was it your job? Okay. Now, coming in with that, you've been given the well, and the well tells me that you need to dig deep. You may still be doing some research here. Perhaps this had to do with your work. Maybe your work involves research. Maybe your work involves reading every single line. Maybe it involves you having to remember and notate things on a very accurate level. You're digging deep, okay? But also the well means you could be digging deep within yourself. This could be a soul search that you're going on here, digging deep to find out what it is you truly want. But you're going to get reward for what you're doing here, researching. Be careful what you wish for. This is the wishing well, and sometimes we get things that, really, there's a difference between want and need. Okay, so be careful what you wish for, because sometimes we've been there down that road where we've got it, and then afterwards we're not as satisfied for it. Okay, so be careful this week. But I do see you're going to be digging deep here. Know that whatever you're researching, whatever you're doing, whatever you're searching for, you're going to find it. Okay. And when you do, you're going to get rewarded for it. Beautiful, beautiful. Coming in with your first card, justice. Justice is going to be served. Beautiful energy coming in from behind you. This means maybe some of you have had to deal with a legal issue, judicial issue, a court issue. For some of you, for others, it could have been on a personal level where you felt you had to stand up and defend yourself. Maybe it was at your place of work. Maybe, you've been called in and up on something and you've had to go in and support yourself and defend yourself. I want you to know, when we get this card, it means that you're going to have things waved in your favor. Things are going to work out in your favor. All that hard work and effort, all that research you had to do, all that investment you've put into something will pay off. Okay, so you're going to go up with your own integrity, your own truthfulness, and you're going to win this. All right, justice is going to be served and waved in your favor. Maybe some of you have been fighting in court for a settlement. Maybe you've been waiting for a remittance check. Maybe you've been waiting for an insurance, settlement. Maybe you've been waiting for a support check from your ex-spouse. Maybe it's the disbursement of money for properties that you've sold, business or personal. You're going to win it. I love it. I love when the justice card comes up because it means you stood in your integrity. It means you stood your ground. It means you didn't back down the fight. Okay, you gave it all, and because you did, and because you actually dug deep, got all the appropriate and all the information you needed to go towards this, that's why you win it. It's beautiful when we get the well. Now, coming in with the justice card, you've got the beautiful anchor, and the anchor means you're going to be able to feel a firm foundation under your feet. You're going to be able to put your anchor down and not be floating randomly now. You're going to be in a secure, locked in place where you feel secure, where you feel comfortable. Being able to put your anchor down and not be floating around randomly, wondering. Okay, and worrying. This is stability when the anchor shows here. But it also shows the fact that maybe you're going to be traveling. Maybe you're going to be going overseas. Maybe part of your traveling will involve that. But you'll be able to put your anchor down wherever you feel secure now. You're going to have the time, effort, support, and resources to pick and choose where you want to lay this anchor. So fantastic. Justice is going to be served. Maybe you're receiving money that is going to allow you to do what you want to do that way without stress. You have the beautiful Two of Cups, and this is the beautiful energy of love, appreciation, affection, attention, respect, or even it could be somebody coming in offering you a partnership in something, whether, you're falling in love with an individual or you're falling in love with a situation around you. But it does show me that this could be somebody coming in here to give you their hand in either, like I said, support or love here. So beautiful, beautiful card. When we get the Two of Cups, it means falling in love with someone or falling in love with a situation, getting that beautiful gift of emotion coming into us on a heart level. Now, it also refers to partnership. Maybe it's partnership in business. Okay. coming in with that. It could be this female energy coming in for some of you. She could be a friend, she could be a partner in business, she could be a partner in romance, but she comes with a gift. Okay, you can see the gift of the rose in her hand. She's watching you. She's always been in your end of the ring. She has this ability to support you through anything because she truly cares. So lucky are you that you have this person coming in, someone who you feel the same way for. So this could be, as I said, a partnership in romance, a partnership in business. But whoever she is, she's there to bring you the gifts that she has, her support, the gifts of her support, the gifts of her resources. Maybe she's bringing you in the gift of finances. But anyway, you're going to see that there's going to be a partnership here. And for some of you, it might be a female energy. Okay. Now you've had the Five of Pentacles coming in behind you. Could be a past tense, but this talks about feeling loss, feeling defeat, feeling locked out, feeling stuck out in the cold, feeling deserted and abandoned, and often feeling the loss of finances, worrying about that. So many people, as of late, the last 6, 7 months, when this hit us, this horrible situation in our life that you know what I'm talking about, a lot of people had insecurity financially. A lot of people lost their homes. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people lost, in general, many things in their life. But this says, don't give up. You have support here. And when I see the Two of Cups show up and this beautiful female energy showing up, it's showing me that you will have help here in any of these situations in your life. Don't worry so much about your finances because there's help out there. Don't be too proud not to ask for it. Seek out those resources that you have because this card says you will be able to get past this situation. Cards that show a lot of yellow in their graphics always show us that it's going to be good. You don't see the devil card like that. No, because it's all black, right? And you're in between making decisions. But this card says things are going to improve because this reading's showing me that you're getting offers and opportunities for financial, support coming into you. Coming in with that card, you have oh, this darn sneaky element here. This is the fox, okay? Maybe this is the energy that took something away from you, that you lost. Somebody snuck something away. Someone took something away. Someone stole something away. They were very crafty. They were very manipulative. They had that ability to fool you. Okay, they came in behind and snatched something from underneath you. But all I'm saying is there are resources out here. You're going to get through this because the rest of the reading shows me that things are going to improve. But for those of you that haven't had this happen yet, I want you to keep your eyes open because all that you see that glitters is not always gold. And this can refer to the wolf in sheep's clothing. Someone could be around you, sneaking around you, observing you, watching you from the shadows, waiting to come in and grab what they can get. So be careful. It could be somebody with a legal issue you're dealing with. It could be someone who you thought was a friend. It could be somebody at work that's envious. It could be anybody around you, but keep your eyes open. Okay, now coming in with your now energy below your crowning energy here, you have this beautiful, beautiful card here. Yeah, that shows me that you are going to be walking in your garden of prosperity again. This is all about planning your move, keeping your eyes open, going for your goal. Okay, staying positive because you want to be able to walk in your garden of prosperity, whether it's in your love life, whether it's in the financial sector of your life, whatever. But she walks in this garden with a falcon with a hood on. And this means you need to be open to all options and opportunities coming into you. Don't get stuck in your ways and say, well, no, I really don't think I want to do that. I've never done it before. I've never tried it. Can't, never tried. Okay, so you need to step up. Accept these opportunities. You're going to be hearing messages this week, okay? And they're going to be divinely guided. Don't be afraid. We've got the spirit here coming in. We've got Archangel Gabriel coming in, and we have the Page of Pentacles that's going to show up in your future coming in towards you. So know that you're going to have these opportunities to reach out. Keep your eyes open. Keep yourself open to accept any opportunities coming in. Don't be afraid, because you're going to be able to see, if you do this and you stay on course here and align towards your goals, you're going to get it. Now, what have we got with that? We've got, well, look what we have. We have the staircase. And this is two opportunities and offers, two doors to go through. How many people get two opportunities? How many people get two interviews? How many people get two choices, right? You're going to get that. You're going to have to pick and choose between one or the other. Okay. And maybe you're, to be able to find your happiness in life. Are you choosing between one and another? Is it a person? Are they people? Is it opportunities coming in the form of your career? Are you getting an offer legally that you have to notarize and agree to? You're going to have opportunities. This is wonderful. Not one, but two. Beautiful. To go towards your garden of prosperity. And you will pick the one that's going to benefit you the best, because it shows your garden, the Nine of Pentacles, getting there towards your goals and receiving it. Coming in above your crowning energy, you've got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, I always say, is either a message or a blessing from the divine, right? It usually stands for religion, the church, spirituality, things like that, the Pope. It stands for marriages. It stands for sacred things like that. But it also stands for structure and doing things by the book, right? Some of you might be changing things up. You might say, you know what? I did everything the way, that I thought the world should think I should do it. But you know what? You get the choice to pick those choices and opportunities to tweak your life, to make those changes to suit you. Okay. And that's how we grow. We evolve. Okay. How we become individuals, and we stand in our power of our uniqueness. So you are getting a message and a blessing from the divine here to say, go forward. Okay. Do the work that you need to do. Do your deep well soul searching here, finding out what it is you need to find out, because you will get rewarded for it. So you're getting blessings coming in. Again, the Hierophant shows up with Archangel Gabriel and the hawk, the spirit hawk, that talks about surrendering to your intuition and your spirit. Okay, so beautiful. Let's see what we get with the Hierophant. Peace. Of course. We go to spirit, don't we? We go to spirit when we need peace. Yeah, that's what you're going to find. You're going to find you finally have some peace here. This is all about that. When we get these, sometimes it refers to grieving, but at the end of the day, you find your peace. Okay, you heal through that situation. You've got peace. You've got the gift of peace now coming in. Oh, and relief. Wow. Coming in towards you, you have the Seven of Pentacles. And that talks about doing your work, your due diligence, staying determined, planting your seeds, putting out those proposals, those resumes, those ideas, that passion, that energy, and doing that with investment. Okay, investing your energy, your time, whatever it is, towards your goal, and you're going to see it. Now, some of you that have done this, you're waiting. How did they receive it? How are they going to react to it? How are they going to respond to it? When am I going to hear? The message here is you did everything right. Okay, so know that when you hear, it will be in the perfect timing. Things aren't moving fast in our world right now. There's been so much of the Temperance card coming up, so much of the Hermit card coming up, so much of waiting coming in here. And that's what you're going to be doing. This is coming towards you. So know that all this work and effort you've applied to these situations in your life are going to pay off, and you will hear, and it will work out in your favor. Now, coming in with that, you've got the Cross. I said you were going to find peace. You may have felt grief. You may have felt loss. As I talked about the Five of Pentacles before, this is you healing through this. Okay, some of you have had to feel this sadness, but know that coming towards you will be a healing now, because it lands on what you're working towards. Maybe you had to deal with loss in order to step up again, to build this new foundation, to be able to plant your seeds again and do it in your new life now. In your new walk and in your new journey that you're on. But know that you're healing through this, and you've got guidance here helping you. I mean, the Hierophant and the Cross shows up. The Queen of Cups, female energy, this queen, she could be the energy of, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This energy comes in towards you and she knows how to put herself in other people's shoes, to nurture herself. She takes care of herself and then she can nurture others. And she's very good at it. Okay. She's also mothering. Maybe you're going to be dealing with a situation that requires you to step up with your beautiful emotion of experience as a mother. Maybe some of you are giving birth. Maybe some of you are having to mother and give that nurturing to help someone through a situation here. Maybe you're helping somebody through a grieving process. All right. But you're doing the right thing. Okay. She could, this is also you putting yourself in other people's shoes so that you can communicate with people creatively. When we do that, we're able to tap into their energy field and their vibrational field to be able to express ourselves with them, communicate with them on their level. Okay. She's gentle, she's understanding, she's compassionate. She's loving, she's mothering, and you may be dealing with that energy this week. And it will bring you success when you're dealing with any challenges and when you're communicating with others this week. What have you got with your Queen of Cups? There you are. How ironic that on the Queen of Cups, you get this woman. This woman is an open book. She's honest as the day is long. She has the ability to tell you whatever you ask her. She doesn't sugarcoat it. You're going to hear the truth. Whoever she is, this energy around you, know that you can trust her. Okay. It could be this Queen of Cups. She's honest, but she's also maybe compassionate. Okay. She has this ability to express herself, but she's truthful about it. Right? She's very truthful about it, but it doesn't mean she's abrupt or she's abrasive or she's hard. It just means you're going to get the answer the answer to the question that you're going to give out there to her. I would much rather someone in my end of the ring like that than someone who sugarcoats everything and just to bring peace and to not have to have any kind of debate here. Okay. I would rather have someone who's honest with me, straight up, right? Okay. And here's your other beautiful opportunity coming towards you. The page. Pages are messengers. I talked about messengers here. Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is a messenger. We've got the hawk spirit. Birds are messengers. Okay? Birds are messengers. They can be a spirit guide of yours that's coming in to bring you a message. Keep your eyes open if you're seeing a lot of hawks. Know that you're getting messages. Pay attention. How many of them do you see? How often do you see them? Know that you're going to hear news. This is good news about finances. When this page comes in and he's holding the pentacle, it means you're going to hear good news about money. Plain and simple. Beautiful, beautiful. So you will be hearing good news about that. So it crosses over here where we started out here with the Five of Pentacles worrying. And then we had the Hierophant in the middle who was the blessing and the message from the divine. The message comes in that you don't need to worry about money because it's coming towards you. Wonderful. Your final, yeah, why wouldn't you get this on top of the Page of Pentacles? You get the stork. You get these beautiful birds that say, going to be able to give birth to your dreams. Because you're going to have the resources here to do it. It's plain and simple here. You have the support. You have the support of someone coming in here to help you on an emotional level. You have the support of, the messages coming in here and the hard work. Victory after hard struggle. Justice is going to be done. Beautiful. Great reading. So, giving birth to your dreams. When it comes to worrying about finances, don't. But also, the other meaning for others, it could be that there may be a child coming into the family fold. Maybe somebody's announcing that they're pregnant. There's going to be a birth coming in. Beautiful. Well, let's see what our final card here from our tea leaf messages are. And I have to put my hand in here because they're very difficult to shuffle. So, Spirit, please give me the card for Libra. What does Libra need to know? Thank you, Spirit. You have the claw. Be careful. Do not take risks. Okay? So, you heard me say earlier in this reading, all that glitters is not gold, right? Trust your intuition because here you have surrender to intuition. Now, I'm going to tell you what it says. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that could come through to guide you. So, I'm not surprised that this came up. So just keep your eyes open. You also had the fox energy here in this reading. Someone could be sneaking around behind your back. Keep your eyes open. Okay. Don't set yourself up to take any risks. That's the only cautionary card you've got here, Libra, so it looks good to me. Listen, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here to look forward to. And never forget how far you've come, everything you've gotten through. All the times you have pushed on even when you felt you couldn't, and all the mornings you got out of bed no matter how hard it was, all the times you wanted to give up, but you got through another day. And never forget how much strength you have learned throughout all of these challenging times, and the strength you've learned and developed throughout all of these times you've had to live through. Remember, the universe and the divine, your higher self, want you to find your happiness and peace. Surrender to it and move forward towards your goals and happiness. Blessings, my beautiful souls, and know that I always and only stand in this circle of love and light for you. Also, my prayers and blessings are that you stay emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically in good health. Please play safe, be safe, and stay safe. And I'll see you soon.